Hi, this is Leah from Love Child Organics. You know, some of our best-selling purees at Love Child are our green ones. Here I have our puree that has apple, spinach, broccoli, and kiwi with quinoa. You know, moms love it when babies eat their greens, and nothing really makes moms happier. So today what I'm going to do is show you how to make a superfood green puree at home using many of the same ingredients. So what you're going to need for this superfood green puree is you will need 3 apples that have been peeled and diced. You need a 1/4 cup of quinoa. Quinoa is amazing for babies. It's gluten-free. It's a complete protein, has lots of fiber in it. You definitely want that in your baby's diet. So we've got a 1/4 cup of that. We have 3/4 cup of water. We have 1/2 cup of spinach, 1/2 cup of kale, 1/2 of a ripe avocado. We're going to use 1/2 of this banana, and then we also have 1 lone mint leaf, which is a secret ingredient for flavor. Okay, so first of all, we're going to put our burner on quite a high heat. We'll pour our 3/4 cup of water in here. And we've got our uncooked quinoa. So we're just going to add our apples right on top of here because they're just going to kind of steam on top of the quinoa. So we're just going to let that come to a boil. And then once it comes to a boil, I'm going to put the lid on, turn down the heat, and let that cook for 14 minutes. So our quinoa and our apples have been cooking for 14 minutes. So now we're going to add in some of our magic green ingredients. We have our spinach and our kale. So the reason that we're putting these in here for 1 more minute is just to soften them up a little bit, make them a little bit easier for your baby to digest. So I'll leave them for 1 minute and then we'll be ready to blend. So we've let the greens soften out for 1 minute. So we're gonna take those out of there. They look gorgeous, bright, bright, bright green. And now all I'm gonna do is, I'll let that sit for 1 minute there while I just put the banana in. I'm gonna put 1/2 a banana into the blender and 1/2 an avocado. Make sure your avocado is soft so that it blends up well. There we go, just like that. And then I'm actually gonna add this 1 little mint leaf because it just gives a little hint of flavor. Now babies love bold flavor and you really shouldn't be frightened of adding something like this to your baby's food. Okay, so this is cooled a little bit now, our apples and our greens and our quinoa. And we're just going to put them right into the blender. There we go, all that goodness in there with our other ingredients. And I'm just gonna whiz it up and it'll be finished. There we go, all done. Now look at this, who doesn't want their baby to eat that? So we have here our green superfood baby puree with kale, spinach, and quinoa. Delicious. And of course I've got to try it because I've got to make sure it's good enough for a baby, but it's delicious.